Hello and welcome to day 21 of my Solve of This, that escaped the Sunken Submarine Advent calendar. And so far we have identified 21 of the unlabelled doors on this calendar. Door 21 is here, so we've got 3 unlabelled doors left because there's 24 doors on it. And the clue to help us find door 22 is hopefully inside this room. So there is, as usual, a card which splits into 2. Let's have a quick look at this first. A bunk room for the crew. It looks really cosy with the postcards on the walls. Okay, and on the back of this, absolutely nothing. Honestly, whoever wrote the text was happy with just a single sentence. Well, that's 2 sentences clearly, but was happy with very little text most days. I wouldn't have minded a few more clues. Like, for example, this, very useful. On this side, there's a bit of scrawled text, and I've been collecting these. This is the 5th or 6th one I've collected. I'm assuming they spell out a word overall. I don't know if I need it today. My guess is probably not, since it's drawn my attention to postcards, and I can see there's something on the walls in here. Let's have a closer look. Right, so this is the back of the room. So it's underwater. That's why I think there's a squid or octopus or whatever going across the room. Let's start looking on the left wall. There's some fish, and there is an iceberg, a brown bear, possibly a grizzly bear. I don't know what the difference is. What is that? These objects are very, very small. So I'm going to go out on a limb and guess it is a polar bear. It must be a polar bear, mustn't it? And then there is a sailing ship of some description. Ship, yacht, cutter, perhaps, and the horse. I don't know how to describe that horse other than just saying it's brown. Then there is a cat. What looks to me like a generic camouflage pattern, but maybe it's meant to be like tiger stripes or something. And then indeed, what I think is a tiger. Now I should explain that that tiger picture is barely a centimetre wide. So it's really very small. Okay, and then there's a letter, I think it's meant to be a postcard that's fallen off the wall. So these are meant to be postcards. Let's hope we don't need to guess what's on that postcard. And then at the top, nothing, and down the bottom, yeah, I've already looked down the bottom. How on earth are we going to identify a room with these things? Ice, bear, ice, baby. Ice, bear, polar bear. No, iceberg. I don't understand. Are we taking the first letters? I, B, P? Pib. So we've identified things on previous days by virtue of a picture, a match into a picture actually on the calendar. So for example, the day of this there was a star, and star was then visually matched. And sometimes they've been matched by coordinates. So with numbers, we need a 4-digit, two-digit numbers to identify a square with the coordinates. But I don't know what this is all about. I really don't. A bunk room for the crew. It looks really cosy with the postcards on the walls. I'm pretty sure. I don't think we need this. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure this isn't giving us any useful hint whatsoever except to look at the postcards. And perhaps that is useful, but the postcards are unique to that room, so I think I'd work that out myself. So what is going on here? If I say that is a yacht, let's just try writing down Y and an H for a horse. I'll just write down the first letters of these things and the order they are across the room. And C for cat, and I guess camouflage and tiger. C and T. I mean, I've got no vowels in any of that, unless the Y counts. Iceberg, polar bear, bear. I think it's a polar bear. So IPB. So I have that. IPB by HCCT. Well, that's not an anagram of anything, is it? Well, it's not any word. There's not enough vowels, I don't think. And what would it be? Also, there have been no anagrams on the calendar at all, so I don't think I'm likely to be anagramming initial letters. That's trickier than any of the puzzles have been. They've all been pretty straightforward. The most likely explanation would be that you are looking for these pictures and one of them isn't on the calendar, or the opposite, only one of these is on the calendar. I mean, perhaps that's it. I don't see an iceberg, it's all underwater. There are no brown bears or polar bears here, or anything that's white and large like that. There are no boats underwater, I don't think. There are no horses underwater, clearly not. Cats, tigers, or camouflage. Okay, well, I am confused. No doubt there is progress to be made, but what that progress is not obvious to me. Right, it's split into 3 curtains, 3 curtained areas. It's not absolutely certain that those are that the breaking up set into 3 areas is of any importance. But it could be. On that basis, I mean, first of all, if that is camouflage, the yellow and black, then I think it's quite hard to identify what it's supposed to be. Well, there's some relationship between camouflage and a tiger and a cat. They actually are thematically linked. If I take the cat out of a tiger and the camouflage out, there's nothing left. Cat and stripes become tiger. I mean, that's not really true, is it? But sort of. And then here, a bear plus ice equals polar bear. Oh, I think I actually see what's going on here. They are fitting into sets. Ha! Okay, so a bear plus ice is a polar bear, sort of. And, oh, that's the one we have to solve. Okay. And a tiger plus a cat plus camouflage stripes equals a tiger. And then the postcard's on the floor. We have to identify what the postcard is. So a horse plus a ship is a seahorse. I was so slow there. So slow. Right, okay. I'm looking for a seahorse as opposed to a ship horse, I'm guessing. Is there a seahorse on the calendar? Yes. Yes. Down here, it must be this one. Please tell me it's this one. Otherwise, I don't know what the answer is. So if I open this, I'm looking for a 22 inside, which we'll then look at tomorrow if I am correct. I know you can't see me opening it, but I am genuinely opening it. Right. 22. Yes. Very, very pleased with that, because for a moment there, I was thinking, am I really going to have to take a hint? I don't want to take a hint. That feels like cheating. I mean, it's not cheating. There's nothing wrong with taking a hint if you're stuck on a puzzle, but I don't want to. Certainly not in these videos. Anyway, it's done. I'm really pleased with that. That was a very enjoyable puzzle. I would say that. I managed to solve it, but honestly, I like that one. I hope you did too. If so, hopefully join me when I try and solve whatever's behind the next door in tomorrow's video. But in the meantime, by here, there are solves of 3 advent calendars I did last year. And here are the 3 I'm solving this year, which does include this one, but it includes 2 others as well. And by here is my channel. Please subscribe. Makes it easier to find my future videos. But until the next one of those videos, take care and goodbye.